Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. Heading out into Thanalan. We got some cool quests to do and all that. I guess one question is, can I use the Chocobo at all times here? Should probably get that on the fire here then. Where was that at? Companion. Something like that. There's a lot of things in here. We could just copy the bars over at least some portion. Perhaps not. Actions. There's all the different things later. All the performances. I'm going to follow, healer, free stance. It's going to be here somewhere. There's so many different bits. Let's see what it looks like on the other side here. It should be in like the companion section. Here we go. Summon? That's more summon for combat. Here's mount, dismount. And does work. Brilliant. Good to know. We're out here in Church in Thanalan. Got a lot of stuff to do out here. And also, a lot of stuff for the hunting log. Everything basically in these first sections here. Central Thanalan, Western Thanalan. We're at level 2, so we need to be slightly aware of that. We should be alright. Got all these various things for all the various quests. We need bits of everything. We need to slay things. Got a lot of reasons to do a lot of stuff here. Let's get started. Some fire. And interrupted. Gassed it. Second one cost 1,600. That's quite a bit. 1,600. Fire blast. That is some serious casting time on that, my goodness. We're getting kills, we're getting drops. Eventually we're gonna run out of mana here. Like, right about now. Let's get out of combat, see how quickly mana restores here. 400. Maybe a dozen even. Yeah, because we're still sitting here. Once the levels of the spell wear off, then we start to get the mana back. Because we have the astral fire effect still, even out of combat. That stops you from passively regaining mana. Well, that's good to know. So if we want to get more mana, we're going to do Blizzard instead. So everything's free, and hitting gives us a bunch more mana. And then we can switch back to fire. And spend some of this mana. Fighting stuff. Doing good damage to him. Also got a new ability here. Transpose. Swap Astral Fire with a single Umber Ice, or Umber Ice with a single Astral Fire. Interesting. We're getting stacks upon stacks here. My goodness. So if we transpose, it now becomes all icy power. So we keep the stacks up here good. Really get going. And we can swap back to fire. I think we just switch with the spell. It puts us back to 1 stack. So doing it like this is definitely more valuable. Alright. Okay, that is level 5. And then our stacks start disappearing. Definitely need to stay in combat pretty much all the time. We want to keep those stacks going. Back up to 15 already, though. 15, 12, 15. The casting time is pretty significant here. 2.5 seconds. It's pretty impressive. We're getting the bonus experience. We are out of mana. We cast Blizzard. Not quite right. Should went for the transpose. I guess just go right back to 15, so that's probably fine. Collect a piece of release. Just getting all our MP back there. Perfect. And hunting log complete there. Can't move and cast at the same time, it doesn't seem. Well, that's unfortunate. That is level 6. And here's a new thing. Thunder. Okay, that's new. What does Thunder do differently? Collected all the shrew pelts. There you go. Guess we start moving to somewhere else of note. Ladybugs in Western Thanalan. Deliver the stuff back to them. Report. So we just need to go to Western Thanalan now. Right here. Okay. It seems to be all we need to do. Turn everything in actual town here. Well, we look at Thunder. Deals lightning damage with potency of 120. Does affect lightning damage over time. Nice. Can only be cast while under the effect of Thunderhead. Granted when gaining Astral Fire or Umbral Ice from an unaspected state or changing between their influences. Only one Thunder spell induced damage over time effect per caster can be inflicted on a single target. Okay. Can only be cast when effect of Thunderhead. Granted when gaining Astral Fire or Umbral Ice from an unaspected state or changing between their influences. So if we switch between, then we can cast Thunder. And then there's a damage over time going on. Interesting. Obviously it was not going to be as simple as just switch back and forth between the two spells. More things are definitely going to be coming. Which makes sense. It didn't look like Thunder would give us any stacks of either of them either. So that should be fine. Alright. Let's go turn some stuff in here. In here? Western Ladybug. Stuff like that. What are we doing? I'm gonna go to the Thaumaturge Guild, Pugilist Guild, Slay the Ladybugs, and go to the Gliders of the Steps of Nald. Steps of Nald up here. For the Leather, Name of Science. That's 2 of them. That's a Pugilist Guild. I think it was also this way. Bottled Fantasy here. We're also working on that. That's what we need to turn it in. Different shame. Turn this in here, turn this in here, turn this in here, turn this in here. Okay. That should be good. Let me get to the upper section here. It'd be a good teleport to take. Where's the Thaumaturge skill? Be fine. Get the level 5 one going. Because we're already at that point. Thaumaturge skill. Turning stuff in. Getting more stuff. As you do. Didn't look to see if there's any quests out in the outer area. There definitely will be. We'll look into that. Once we turn all these in. Anything else right now? The blood. Have you brought it? Yep. Marmot blood. The erudite Erasmus is convinced this frothy blood of a star marmot will help him better understand the life the now deceased beastkin lived. Here's your blood. Yes, yes, this shall serve nicely. By virtue of your toil, I'm one step closer to publishing the many breaths of Thanalan. Thank you. Take this as recompense. Go now, and may the traitors smile upon you. Alright. We get a hat. I'll take this hat. Quest complete. I always need to be checking here if there's new recommended gear. Yep, we got the hat. Current mask is just a mask, has just the most defense of any of our starter equipment. But this has intelligence in mind. Now we have a hat. Amazing. Would have to be a very big hat to look like a big hat on us. My goodness. You have the satisfied look of a mage who has utterly vanquished his foes. Arctic, I formally welcome you to the Brotherhood of Thaumaturges. The purpose of this trial was to gauge your capacity for wielding thaumaturgy, an innate quality, the limits of which are bound by the levels of etheric energy flowing through your physical being. Aether, the very stuff of life, exists within all living creatures to a greater or lesser extent. Remember this, it is the most basic law of arcane manipulation. As your experience grows, so shall your reserves of thaumaturgical endurance. The wellspring of your magical might will also swell in response to moments of extreme terror and duress. When you find yourself seeking greater challenge, when next you crave the thrill of exquisite fear, that is when you shall know the time has come for you to visit me once more. Next Thaumaturge quest will be available from Kokubuki upon reaching level 5. Well, I'll have you know, we are level 6. So it is time. It is currently time. Love to see it. It's gonna get us a new staff here. Bone staff. And also like a robe. That'll look good. Guildmaster Kokubuki wishes to draw you further into the abyss of Thaumaturgy's secrets. Ooh. Your burgeoning power strains against the confines of your untried mortal shell. Yet trial you must have. From this day forth, your tasks and challenges will be shaped by the teachings found within Thaumaturgy. The Yawning Abyss, a tome penned by the renowned thaumaturge Zozomaya. My brothers, who have not once tasted the bitter draught of defeat, will instruct you on the vital lessons to be gleaned from the 4 extensive chapters that comprise this exemplary work. Much shall you learn about the threats with which a practitioner of our art must contend. The first chapter, the threat of intimacy, falls within Kokobago's purview. It is only fitting that one so averse to being approached should teach you the wisdom to be uncovered therein. Alright. All the guys here. Okay. Kokopani, Kokobago, Kokoboha, Kokobezi, Kokobuki. Amazing. Yes, Arctic. I've been expecting you. Allow me to read to you the pertinent passages in the opening chapter of Zomima's Guide. Ahem. The threat of intimacy. Ah, how magnificent the potent power we wield. Roaring flames, piercing ice, and shocking bolts are matched not by fist or sword or spear. But the burly warrior waxes fearsome with ever-closing step. Fists shatter bone, blades slice through flesh, spears puncture soft bellies. Know you this threat, and stand you apart from such men. That last part makes me queasy, no matter how often I recite it. The lesson, however, should be obvious. Keep your distance from your foes. Apart from the agony of being hit or stabbed, or worse, You have a devil of a time completing an incantation with an enemy flailing his weapons at your person. Thus the wise thaumaturge always strikes from afar. The farther, the better. Let's proceed with your trial. Take this dried fish and set it down in the vicinity of the Silver Bazaar. Next, simply draw back to a comfortable distance, wait for a vulture to swoop in and to feed. That's when you ambush the nasty creature with a barrage of deadly spells. As you've slain the scavenger, be sure to retrieve a generous slice of vulture meat for Fafafono. He doesn't mind us conducting trials so close to his shop, so long as he's properly compensated. Yes, Arctic. We pay him in sorcery-blasted bird flesh. As you do. As you do. Okay. Go sprint. So the goal is to stay away from enemies. We also do have a shield here. For whatever that's worth. For whatever that's worth. Right. Over this way. Help me, Lord of the Dance. So 14. Interesting. Turn question here. Back already you are you? Come, let's see what you brought. We've got the shrew pelts they're looking for. Bristly hide of a snapping shrew. There you go. Exceptional. These are fine shrew pelts indeed. Well done, my friend. The Pugilists Guild is among my largest clients. I fear what would have come to pass had this order been delayed any longer. Take this, You've more than earned it. Alright. And some lightning shards. And money. And XP. All kinds of good stuff. Right. Pugilist in here. Could happen to you. And what are the flames? 15 and 14 here. It's definitely also available. Basically. Bottle of Fantasies right here. We just have to switch to the other classes here. That's alright. Diminutive Gladiator. Staying forever. Maybe it really was too good to be true. Here's your mysterious liquid. A looking glass bottle is generously filled to the top, though with what you couldn't say. Here's this. Enjoy. Ah, thank you, sir. Waiting for what felt like an age, but finally it's here. My miracle drawn. It's going for it. Oh, do you now know what this is? This, my friend, is a vial of mysterious brew called Fantasia. Legend states that any who drink it before lying down for the evening awakens a new man or woman. Costume debut is coming up, and I'm terribly nervous, so I thought this medication might bestow me with self-confidence I lack. And a chiseled, muscly body besides, haha. So I can't wait to show off in my supplicai. Take this to the medicine merchant with my compliments. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm off to make my dreams come true. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Alright. Another second coin to the medicine merchant. Alright. This is apparently the Silver Bazaar. This is the Silver Bazaar. Just nearby. That's outside. It's in Western Thanalan. Mr. Merchant is back at the... It's right here. Probably go to Western Thanalan from the Ethernet teleport. Or we just go to... No. Either way. Let's close to this Ethernet here. Right around this way. Go to... I mean, this is probably going to be... Yeah, it's right next to it. We can just run up there. Definitely could use the Ethernet, but it's basically the same. Basically the same. It's literally like right here. It's just on the other side of the loading. So it's not like it's like an upper section from just this section. Just a different part of the city. Essentially. and the medicine merchant here. Good, you're back. With my payment, I expect. Yep. Another sack of coins. Not the other sack we have, but that's full of dried fish. Heavy bag of gil happily offered for the little bottle of medicine called Fantasia. There you go. Every last gil accounted for. I knew you'd be right for the job. Now for your payment. But what's this? What is this? Good question. There's a guy here. It's posing. A friend of yours? I can't say I recognize him. I have no idea. My client? You mean that little Malephilian gladiator? Ah, could be. It did say there was a potential going on there. Well, yes, isn't that what your medicine does? I thought this was the intended result here. What? Who's to say? I have no way of proving that man was indeed my client. But if it would sate your curiosity, maybe I can spare you a file for your own experimentation. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Now, business is done here. We'll meet again someday, though whether we recognize one another is less certain. Okay. And he's just going. He's just out of here. Wild. Fantasia. That has unlocked something. Where'd that put that? Here it is. Legend states that any who drink this mysterious liquid before lying down for the evening awaken a new man or woman. Grants you an opportunity to edit your appearance in a character creation screen upon your next login. Wild. That is wild stuff. So, change the character is lore and magic. Fantastic. Okay. I'll also put that here in the chocolate saddlebags. Got a lot of various things here. Anything else of interest up here? 30 and 38. Starting all these spots, so not really. Alright. Let's see if we can get out to Western Thanalan here. Should be doable. See where the Aethernet shards can take us here. Western Thanalan, Central Thanalan, Central Thanalan. So, two different sections there. Western Thanalan, though. We got ladybugs and a vulture to go beat up. Along with potentially other quests, too. Also need to check what was in Central Thanalan. Get some information. Western Thanalan. Huh? What we got out here? 7, 7, 10, 17. Okay. I mean, we're level 6, so we're pretty close to it. Basically there. Just need to defeat all manner of these little guys. Do we have an auto attack? Doesn't seem like it. Maybe we have an auto attack smack. AoE that damage over time that is. Just a little bit. That's a marmot. That's not the thing we're supposed to be attacking. Huh. Use blizzard to get some MP back. a bit lapped. Let's keep on switching back and forth between things. We could totally get more thunders going off. That'd be something. No. There's another thing here. And more guys we could defeat. What's the range on this? Range of 25 yards. Gotta get a feel how far away that is. Thunder goes quicker. That's something. Yeah, we can't move. Fire off an entire giant fireball for just a few hits there. And lightning. What was it? And that got us 1, level 7, and 2, finish with that. So we can just whack them with the stick when they get close enough. That's definitely something. There we got where the heart is, the goblet, level 5 is last here. Looks like possibly some other stuff too. Yeah. We'll do this first. The goblet. And he has information that may interest wealthy adventurers. Have you heard the news about the goblet? All that quality land, so desperately coveted, is to be auctioned off to bidders regardless of their origins. Even adventurers have the right to participate. Just imagine, the entire area could end up owned by wealthy foreign... I beg your pardon, sir. Isn't that I just like adventurers? Far from it. When you consider that Olna is still struggling to accommodate countless refugees, the idea that the land is being sold for profit is not surprising whatsoever, come to think of it. Still, the least they could do is give preferential treatment to hardworking Olnans like me. I've been saving for years, just waiting for an opportunity like this to come along. Say, you wouldn't happen to be curious as well, would you? About the goblet? My hands are full here. If you have a moment to head that way and look into the auction business on my behalf, I'd be ever so grateful. There's bound to be an Immortal Flames representative by the gates or in the goblet who can explain what's going on. This wouldn't happen without General Raban's approval. Of that much, I'm sure. So go check out the goblets. That's right over here. That's not too far. What are the quests here? 5? 4? Yeah, we totally do all these. Kind of what we're doing here. Everything. Oh. We'll just grab the stuff here, I suppose. Ticked off. Penny of Scorpion Crossing is worried about the conditions of her chocobo. You there. Yes, you. You're an adventurer, are you not? You travel about, slaying beasts and finding treasure, that sort of thing. I have need of help. I must travel to Horizon, where my cargo awaits. My chocobo, Slugger, won't move an ilm. I tried to have a closer look, but I saw a vile pair of antennae protruding from his feathers and lost my nerve. I love Slugger with all my heart, but bugs I cannot do. I fear he may have a parasite ladybug that's gorging itself on his blood. Check him for me, would you? If you find a ladybug dug in there somewhere, kill the damn thing. My goodness. Concerning. Quack, quack. Hostile presence. Get back, spawn with a stick. And get some fireballs. Honestly, we do better than you might expect. There you go. We did it. Speak to Slugger again. Quack, 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 quack. There you go. Now that's a quest. Just stand right here. Do the whole thing. Slugger says thank you. And you my thanks as well. I was sure it has sunup. It was a parasite ladybug. Must have lashed itself on somewhere along the road. But How the bloody thing managed to stay concealed at that size is a complete mystery. In fact, I'm not even going to question it. I'd just like to move on and put this all behind me. If we don't keep our chocobos healthy, cargo won't be able to move over land. We owe these birds a great debt. I wish more folks would see that. Alright. Quest complete. Well, gotta go. Next time, goodbye.